Hey guys, Scott from the recordingsolution.com. Today I want to talk to you about sidechain compression, and you can use this for multiple of things. A lot of times it's used in dance music to get that pumping sound, like when your kick and the synths are in, or kick and the bass synths are in, and you got to get that pumping. You can also use it to duck certain things out of the way when another instrument comes in. For instance, if you have like a rock song and their guitars are really prominent, and then the vocal comes in, and you can hear them both, but the guitars are kind of taking over a little bit. You could use this method to kind of duck the guitars out of the way when the vocal kicks in, and then when the vocal stops, the guitars come back in. And you can just use it for like a standard kick and bass if you want the kick just to kind of shine through a little bit when it hits and duck that bass very quickly. It ducks it and lets it go really fast every time that kick hits. So it's all the same thing. I just want to show you how to set it up. I kind of did. I do not do dance music, but I just wanted to show you how to set it up with a simple program kick and just some synth leads I did. Nothing fancy at all. But here it is. I'll play it, and then I will kick it off. You're going to hear it pumping. Actually, I'll play it without it pumping. So listen to the synth lead, and then when the kick's hitting, and then I'll turn it on, you'll hear the pumping. Off. On. So you can obviously hear that pumping. So it's very simple to set up. So what I have here is, I'm just gonna, well, I'll deactivate this. So I have the kick right here, and then the synth. So what I did is I set up a send on the kick, and I sent it to, I just picked an empty bus, so bus 1, and then I put it at unity gain, and I hit pre-fader, meaning no matter if I mute that kick, it'll still be sending a copy of that kick to the synth and making that ducking noise. Just a preference. And then I set up a compressor on the synth, because that's what I want to pump. So I want it to be the synth to be ducking in and out. So here's the compressor on the synth. And then I set the key input to that same bus that I sent to. So bus 1, I send to bus 1, the kick to bus 1. And then on the compressor on the synth, I select bus 1. And then if you look over here, it says sidechain. You got to make sure you click that key so it knows to key off that bus 1. So boom. So now it's going to be keyed off that bus 1, whatever's coming from, or the kick. And then I literally just played with the attack and release, and till I found that pumping noise I wanted. So I'll do that a little bit to show you like how you set it up and how you mess around with the parameters a little bit. So here we go. So that's how you do it. and you would literally set it up the same way. Say if this was a vocal and this was even like your music bus where everything's dumping into, and when you wanted the vocals to shine through, you could put a compressor on the music bus, send the vocals to bus 1. This would be the compressor on your music bus where your like bass, guitars, everything is playing through. And then you could set these up not so dramatic, but to where it only like you have gain reduction on that music bus of like -1 when those vocals are singing, and as soon as those vocals stop singing, then the rest of the music would come up a little bit. And when you're doing something like that, you don't want it to be pumping, obviously, unless you're going for that effect, but that's more of a subtle technique using sidechain compression. So set it up, have fun, play around with it, and comment below. Let me know if you use it for different things, or if you use it on a track and you like the way it sounds. Let us know. recordingsolution.com. Sign up for free training weekly. I'm going to be having some ebooks given away and some all kinds of cool stuff all the time on the website. So go visit the website, subscribe to the channel. We'll see you next time. Thanks for subscribing. Scott from therecordingsolution.com.